The barrier stalls there, the 9-year-old right now as we ride with it for Pateman. $1.85 out to $2. Out and Dreaming was well back late off a drifted tab, and it's well back with bookmakers. $4.60 into $3.80. And then St Arnica $7.50 out to $8.50 is the other one trading in single figures. Tamarack at a huge price, $71 into $31, just back out to $41. Saunter Boy's an import who started his Australian career at Newcastle with Chris Lees.
Yeah, exactly right. It probably, when you look at the price, $2 versus $3.80, they could well be a bit closer together. I mean, there wasn't a great deal between their SPs last time out at Pakenham there in that hurdle, and there was 0.2 of a length between them. I think Out and Dreaming was that little bit stronger that last little bit, and look, same distance here, pretty testing conditions. So again, not a great deal between them. They both got great records over the jumps. Out and Dreaming 6 starts for 3 wins in 2 seconds, and Saunter Boy 9 starts for 6 wins in a second. They both won at the track. They both handle the conditions well. So it'd be fascinating to see if it's a real duel between these two again.
Big Blue is now a 10-year-old, given a chance in the marketplace as what price is it now? $9.50. Won this race 3 years ago. Pretty good on the flat as well. I remember he won a St Ledger at Randwick at $31 on a heavy 9 in 2018.
Could well have been first up that day too. So you look at his record, 3,200 metres a couple of times. He's won 3,500 metres twice. He's a natural stayer. And one thing about the Mara and Eustace Yard is, even though this horse is first up here today, they'll get him ready to rumble. No doubt about that. So, yep, I wouldn't be saying no, that's for sure, with his record over the staying trips.
$7 out to $11, just back into $9.50 for Big Blue late with the bookies, and still Out and Dreaming has been best back there to beat Saunter Boy. They're behind time and driving rain now at the track. We're now on a heavy 9 track. Galleywood hurdle's worth $175,000. First pocket's $96,000. The Statesman won it last year, beating Instigator and Robbie Star. Gobstopper beat Runaway and Ancient King in 20. Big Blue, as we touched on, won it 3 years ago, beating Mr. 111 and Luke. And Two Hats beat Honeysteel Gold and Ancient King in 18, and Renew won it in 2017. To be followed, this year's edition, by the 8th event from the Meadows, which is due in under 3 minutes from now. Let's have a market check there for you. Fernando's Quest is $135 out to $145, back into $135. As it lines up as the hot favourite. Bex Manelli, $8.50 into $4.20, has been best traded to beat it, and it draws the inside. 6 late mail. Dan goes 6, 1, 5 and 4 with his suggestions. Looking further ahead to Gawler, race 7, only 5 minutes off. And the favourite there, Crazy Dream, $2.90 out to $3, back into $2.70. Long Gully Roger, $2.90 to $3, back to $2.90. Redeveloped, $3.90 to $4.40. And St Candy, $13 into $7.50, has some fans joining them there in single figures. To the late mail, Brenton Yates goes 2, 7, 4 and 8 with his suggestions. They are starting to load here for the Galleywood Hurdle, one of the features on day 2 of the Carnival at the Bull. And here's Rick.
Field arriving at the gates and about to move in the line. And they are moving in. There goes Saunter Boy, and Eckhart is coming up now. Annunciate moving in. Only 3 to come up. Here comes Tamarack, blue cap to distinguish it from the stablemate Coleridge. St Arnica going in. A big shout out to Terry Rolls, who had the first winner of the Galleywood in 95. Inch goes, and he's here with his family, and honoured to be here with his family and friends enjoying the Galleywood. 3,200, they jump 11, they're ready, and they're racing now. And the starter caught them pretty well, Annunciate and also Tamarack, the first couple to begin with. Eckhart and Big Blue went up wide as they get up and over the first. Saunter Boy, the favourite, is sauntering through along the inside, if you like, of Tamarack, and Eckhart going back. St Arnica's wide, but back, and Coleridge is on the inside. Annunciate took them up and over the second in the Galleywood by a length and a half. Second is Out and Dreaming, and third is Big Blue. Saunter Boy's over on the inside, tracking the speed, and St Arnica has pulled his way through in the middle. The Pride of Sonanity gets into 5th placing as they go into Steeple Lane and jump to 3rd. Next in the race was Coleridge, who's now in front of Tamarack, and Eckhart got dragged back to the rear and settles a tad better now. Here's jump number 4 coming up. The one that brings us back onto the course proper and down towards us here. And Annunciate doing it nicely at the head of affairs. He's a length and a half to Out and Dreaming. Getting a gorgeous run now behind him. Saunter Boy, the favourite, the big grey, was favourite last year and beaten. He's down on the inside of his stablemate Big Blue. Then followed by St Arnica. Coleridge is over against the fence. Tamarack's in the middle, and Eckhart is 2 lengths away at the end. They come down to greet the judges' circuit to go. There's 7 to jump in this this final lap. And a grand 150 Galleywood. It is Enunciate by 2 lengths to Out and Dreaming. In third placing was Big Blue. Next in the race then was Saunter Boy. The Big Grey running fourth, the favourite, and he's getting an economical run in front of St Arnica. The Musgrove pair are side by side. Coleridge, the white cap, and Tamarack, the blue cap, and Echo's Absolute. They've left the 1800 metre mark astern. They're swinging out of the straight. Over the crossing that takes them there, it's Enunciate, the leader. He's a length and a half in front of Out and Dreaming, and Big Blue, a past winner of this great race. 2 lengths away to his stablemate, Saunter Boy, who seems to be getting a pretty good run, the Big Grey. Next on the inside was Coleridge, who saved a fair bit of ground to get there. St Arnica out to third last as the jumping begins once again. 3 to Tamarack and 2 to Eckhart at the end. So they pass the 1400 metre mark now. And the treble, the one fit treble up the back straight is next. It's Enunciate out by a length and a quarter on Big Blue, trying to turn back the clock. Out and Dreaming is getting a beautiful run in third. Fourth is Saunter Boy, ditto. Then Coleridge inside of St Arnica, 2 to Tamarack, and still the last one was Eckhart. So here's this treble I was talking about. It starts once again. Enunciate is jumping beautifully at the head of affairs. He passed where they started from a lap ago, a length and a quarter to Out and Dreaming. A half to Big Blue and the Big Grey, Saunter Boy. Pateman's getting a little itchy. Asked him to jump that one. Went past Big Blue, who's not travelling well. St Arnica's going through the middle, and down on the inside, Coleridge. Then Tamarack, and Eckhart is last. Enunciate. He normally doesn't like the wet ground, but he's loving it out in front today in the Sovereign Resort, Galleywood. Out and Dreaming's about to go after him. Here comes St Arnica and Saunter Boy as well, and the race is about to heat up now. They're into Steeple Lane with 2 to jump. And the next one, getting over at Saunter Boy. He's pouring the pressure on here. Is the Professor on Saunter Boy. St Arnica and Out and Dreaming are trying to match him. There's 1 to jump. It'll be important. Out and Dreaming's kicking back on the inside of St Arnica. Saunter Boy, the 3 of them, they come down the straight for a stirring duel here. Out and Dreaming, St Arnica. Saunter Boy's got a lift. He's all out on the outside, the Big Grey. Out and Dreaming, St Arnica. Saunter Boy lifting the favourite. St Arnica and Out and Dreaming. Saunter Boy lengthens. They come to the line. Saunter Boy, St Arnica in the middle. He's fighting. Saunter Boy, the outside goes to him. And Saunter Boy wins the Galleywood. A great staying performance. He outstayed St Arnica and Out and Dreaming, and it was a neck by neck and a thrilling finish. Fourth in went to Tamarack, then Coleridge, Eckhart, Enunciate, and Big Blue saw them all safely in.
Great edition of the Galleywood as 3 horses stretch